going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is Jordan Echo, headed out to the mall today to meet some beautiful, amazing souls. Today in this video, and I'm gonna do my best to watch here the camera. We're gonna be talking about how to guarantee success and how to guarantee failure, specifically in trading Forex. Right? How to guarantee success and how to guarantee failure. Right? Which one would you like to hear first? Because I'm gonna let you know. How to guarantee success and how to guarantee failure in Forex trading. I'm gonna go over failure first. How to guarantee success and failure. Now, guys, before I get into this, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna share with you something. You know, I got involved in Forex about 4 years ago. Right? I've experienced big losses. I've experienced big wins. Guys, I've grown a trading account from $500 to $100,000. All right, in less than a year. Okay, I've done that. I've experienced that. Ladies and gentlemen, I've also deposited $10,000 in an account and lost $5,000 in less than an hour. Does that make sense? Right? So I've seen it. I've grown an account for 6 months and then blew the 6 months profit in a week. All right, I've experienced that. All right, I've helped over 1,000 people get started trading Forex. I've seen many succeed and I've seen many fail. You know, I've seen people go out there and make 10,000 in the first 90 days. I've seen people go out there and make 100,000 in the first year. Right? And I've seen a lot of people come in, blow their accounts and quit. Does that make sense? So I can tell you this from experience. You know, I'm gonna share with you guys right now how to guarantee failure. Right? The first thing you're gonna do if you want to guarantee failure in trading Forex is you're gonna expect it to happen overnight. You're gonna expect it to happen tomorrow. You're gonna compare your chapter 1 to someone else's chapter 10, 15, 20. And then you're gonna feel bad about yourself for not being there yet. That's the number one way to guarantee failure in trading Forex and likely in life in general, right? That's the way you're gonna do that, right? You guarantee failure by doing that. Another way you're gonna guarantee failure is by over leveraging, right? Over leveraging, not using proper risk management, right, guys? Ladies and gentlemen, in your trading plan, you gotta set a proper risk. You gotta say, hey, I'm gonna risk 1% per trade, or I'm gonna risk 0.5% per trade. Guys, if you're doing those funded challenges and you out there risking 1, 2, 3, 4%, you risking way too much, right? You gotta risk, and I've done them 1% before on those challenges, and that's still a little bit high. That's still a little bit high if I'm being honest with you. You really want to be around that 0.5%, that 0.3% per trade. You want to risk that, right? Around that area. It's much better, much less risk, right? And if you trade in a non-funded account, you trade in your own account, I don't even know what to tell you because you should be trading a funded account. I'm just gonna keep it straight up. And if you don't know what that means, we'll get into that into another video. We'll get into another video. But if I'm gonna guarantee failure, guys, I'm gonna you're gonna over leverage. Right? You guarantee failure. Another way to guarantee failure is to not have a trading plan. It's to not have a clear trading plan. And if you just enter in the markets randomly, you exit the markets randomly, you don't even know what you're doing or why you're doing it, you're gonna guarantee failure. Guaranteed to lose your money. So don't even deposit. And the thing is, guys, and I'm gonna get onto this. This is why I'm gonna share with you why to get a funded account. Why to get a funded account. And actually, as a matter of fact, I'm gonna go into this right now. We have about 15 minutes. This video is gonna be about 15 to 20 minutes. So we cut it off because we're in the mall. Right? We're staying on schedule today, ladies and gentlemen. Right? It's the fact that, like, a lot of times people want to come in because they see, like, a lot of times, you know, whether it's myself or someone else, you know, sharing Forex. A lot of times we find out about Forex from someone else, and it's enticing. Like, it's like, oh wow, you in profit. I want to be in profit too. And then it's kind of like this, oh, you just got to copy and paste. Ladies and gentlemen, you can copy and paste, but you don't want to tell someone that that's all you have to do, because that's not true. That's a lie. You don't just copy and paste. You also got to learn the skill set. Copy and paste is more of an extra confirmation, right? I want you to come in and just blindly take my trades. I don't want you to come in and blindly take Zach and Jordan, you know, the millionaire educators, you know, Mike Miles, you know, Justin Saney, John Dollery, I want you to just come in and copy. I want you to come in and learn and look at their trade idea and then see, hey, if they can do that, I can learn how they did it. And I can trade by myself. And I'm gonna stay involved in this academy as a customer for extra confirmation. Ladies and gentlemen, I was talking to one of my mentors the other day. I was like, yeah, I'm out here building a business, and I'm sharing people as a distributor, sharing and building the compensation plan in this business. And I thought to myself, and I told my mentor, I was like, you know what? Even if there was no compensation plan, I would share this. Like, I swear to God, I said, not only would I, if there was no compensation plan, I would stay a customer. I would stay a customer for life. And not only would I stay a customer for life, I will also share this with people for free. And the fact that I realized that I would share this for free and I'll stay a customer for life, I'm like, yeah, I'm in the right business. I'm in the right company. That's how I know I'm in the right company. Because I would share this for free and I would stay a customer without sharing it. I would do both of those two things. So if ever came a time where I'm like, I don't feel like sharing this, I would still stay a customer. Because the reason why is because you're learning from people that are 6, 7, 8 figure earners. And you get to confirm, like, you trading in the markets every morning. You can go all day and be like, yo, I'm just gonna trade on YouTube and then that. But I can name off, I know 50 people. I know 50 people, probably 100 people that have said that. I just got YouTube, I don't need to do that. And then you go look at the results, and then you're like, oh, well, that makes sense. That makes sense then. So the thing is, guys, ladies and gentlemen, it's not about what you're doing. It's about who you're doing it with. And it's about why you're doing it. Right? So ladies and gentlemen, why you're doing what you're doing matters almost more than what you're actually doing. Right? So knowing your why and knowing who you're listening to is key. You know, you can't ask YouTube a question. You can't ask a book a question. Does that make sense? You may comment and someone may reply, but you ain't gonna have the ability to have that one-on-one connection, right? And the company I'm involved with, you know, the business I'm in, you know, the price tag, you know, could easily be thousands of dollars. I mean, it could be tens of thousands of dollars, man. Ladies and gentlemen, it could be $100K. Like, that's the type of information we're learning right now. Like, and I say that lightly. If Notre Dame University is $100K, bro, this program is $100K. Like, I swear to God, bro, like, this shit better than college. This shit way better than college. Because you actually learn how to you learn a skill set that's gonna pay you forever. You learn a skill set that's gonna pay you an infinite number of dollars, right, over the course of your lifetime, over the course of these next few years. But guys, I don't know about you guys, but when I look at Forex, and I'm gonna keep going, guys, because we flowing right now. Look, if I'm going on Forex, right, I'm not gonna trade for a year. I'm not gonna trade for 2 years or 3. I'm using this as a skill set. I may go through education for 4 years, guys. That's the old earth. That's the old earth. As a matter of fact, we're gonna go past 15 minutes. I already know, because I can feel it. This one's gonna be long. I can feel it right now. I'm not gonna make it too long, but it's gonna be long. I can feel it because it's coming out right now. Look, guys, school. The thing is, guys, school. The old earth education system was outdated. It's outdated. There's this concept that you get your degree and then you're done. You get your degree, then you're done learning. Guys, ladies and gentlemen, learning is a constant process, a never-ending process. All right? You never get it. You're always getting it. What you consume consumes you, right? What you consume consumes you. So you got to be constantly learning the proper information, the proper education, right? On how to go out there and become your greatest version, become your best self, become your true self, right? Ladies and gentlemen, and I don't know, this video, you're probably, whoever's watching this is like, yo, the video is this length. And you know, perhaps even more than I do, what the length of this video is going to be. I normally keep them under 15. So I'm going to do my best to keep them under 15, but if it goes over, that's fine. How about that? Right, so that's number one. So the way to fail is to want to fund your account in the first week. To want to fund your account even in the first month. That's how you fail. Guys, you got to trade on demo. You got to trade a demo account, practice. Do a free challenge. Learn, apply, mess up, fail. You got to fail so many times. What are you failing at, guys? Well, trading, I thought trading is going to make us money. Why am I losing money? Well, the thing is, ladies and gentlemen, you got to have a proper risk to reward ratio. You got to have proper risk management. Okay? You got to be consistent. You got to be disciplined. You got to be organized. You got to be specific on what you want. Right? In trading, the thing is, it will take your money faster than you'll make it if you're not specific on what you want. If you're not disciplined. if you're not patient, right? You want to make sure you're guaranteed success. I'm going to get into that next. But one last thing, if you want to guarantee failure in Forex, trading Forex, what are you going to do? You're going to listen to the wrong people. That's one way to guarantee failure. You're asking people who don't know. You're asking people who just got started how to trade. And that's why you don't know. Because if you ask someone who just got started, they shouldn't say, oh, I know all this. They should say, hey, I know where I learned this from. Go learn from them. And I'm going to tell you as well. I'm 4 years involved, and people will hit me up all the time. Hey, I want to learn from you. Oh, I don't want to join an MLM. I don't want to join a company like that because they just want your money. And then they'll go and pay me more. But you didn't realize that who I learn from is in the platform. Does that make sense? Everything I've ever learned about trading is in the platform. Does that make sense? I ain't learned stuff outside the platform. Okay? And if I learn something outside of the platform, I learned about it from someone in the platform. Does that make sense? It's not just about the platform itself. It's not just about the academy. It's not just about the education. It's not just about signals and trade ideas. It's about who you were involved with. Who you were actually involved with is what matters the most. Because your income's the average of your 5 best friends. Apples do not fall far from the tree. Apples do not fall far from the tree. Right? Your income's the average of your 5 best friends. You are who you hang around. All right? So I'm going to get into the ways. I'm going to get into 5 ways to guarantee success in trading Forex. Guys, you're going to want to write this down. You're going to take notes on this. You're going to want to write this down and take notes. Guys, I'm going to give you the sauce. Guys, look. The markets are manipulated. The markets are controlled. I mean, ladies and gentlemen, they've been effing us. The system been effing us our whole life. It's time for us to F the system. And I'm going to share with you how to do it. How I've done it. And how I continue, right? And where I'm going from here, guys, together as one. As one human race, this is for the people. We headed to the golden age. And quite frankly, we must financially empower the people. We must financially empower people. This is the financial revolution. Right now, guys, we're experiencing the financial revolution on this planet. I mean, the financial system right now is set up for everyone to be in debt, for everyone to owe money to the government, to owe money that has not ever existed. That makes sense? They lend you money that does not exist, and then they charge you interest on it. And then they say, oh yeah, you gotta get your degree so you can get this job to pay off your debts that you got in this college. Whereas you can come and get involved with my company, with my program, and you can skip the whole system. You can skip the whole system. You don't need the college or the job. You don't need the college or the career. You don't need either one. You create your own career by doing whatever the fuck you want. That makes sense? Whenever you travel, you go there. Right? Whenever you want to fly somewhere, you book the flight. Whenever you want to drive somewhere, you take off. Whenever you want to go to the grocery store and get some food, you get it. Does it make sense? Whenever you want to get a new outfit, you get it. You don't think about, but where's the money come from? Forex pays for your fucking bills. Does that make sense? Forex pays for your fucking bills. That's what happened, right? Residual income creates happiness. Residual income creates happiness, man. I don't know. People have preconceived notions about this company that I'm involved with. Like, oh, people just make money from helping other people make money. Guys, that's every fucking business that ever existed. Like, do you see how dumb you sound? Like, I'm just going to be straight up. You see how dumb you fucking sound? You're like, oh my God, you just make money off of me for helping me. That's every business that ever fucking existed. Okay, the fucking guy, the fucking smoothie shop, right? He makes you a smoothie. Do you say, oh, you just do this because you make money off me? You just do this because you make money, don't you? Yeah, you probably didn't even want to give me that smoothie today. Like, you ain't say that. You don't go to the restaurant, order a pizza, and then be like, I don't want this pizza because he's making money off me. Like, you just eat the fucking pizza. Like, straight up, bro. And I just like, it don't even make me mad. Like, I honestly didn't even meditate this morning. But, like, this may be my unconscious feelings and emotions about the situation. But it's just interesting to me how people are like, nah, that's just probably like a pyramid. But I'm talking about trading fucking Forex right now. Does that make sense? Forex will free you for fucking life. Does that make sense? No one can take this away from you. No one can take Forex away from you. No one can take Forex away from you. Do you realize that? Do you realize that? So is it worth being disciplined? I'm going to get into it right now, guys. We're going to get this in the next 5 minutes. Right? How to guarantee success in trading Forex. How to guarantee success in trading Forex. Right? Number one way to guarantee success is you must have a trading plan. You must have a fucking trading plan. And more important than having a trading plan, you have to actually follow it. Okay? It's just like life and business. You have a bank account, you have a business, you have to follow your money plan. You say, hey, I'm going to put a percentage into taxes. I'm going to put a percentage into saving. I'm going to put a percentage into living. I'm going to put a percentage into my business. I'm going to put a percentage into my education. I'm going to put a percentage into this and that, right? You got to do it like that. You got to do it like that. So if you can say that ahead of time, you're disciplined. Because a lot of times people will get started and then be like, yo, I want to be a millionaire. I want to be a 6-figure earner. But then like they didn't realize like what that actually takes. You got to look in the future, guys. Look in the future a few years, 3-4 years ahead of time, and be like, yo, the version of myself that I always wanted to be, how is that person acting? What is that person doing on a day-to-day basis? And how can I do that right now? Right now. Not when I get, once I make a few $1,000s, then I'll share this with someone else. That's being selfish. Dude, that's being selfish because you know it's going to work. You already know it's going to work. So why would you wait till you're already successful? It's going to take you time. You ain't going to get successful overnight. You ain't going to get successful overnight. You ain't go through college. I swear to God, you don't go through college and be like, and wonder if you're going to get the degree. You don't start college and be like, yo, once I get this degree, then I'm going to tell my friend to go to this college with me. Because then he'll get the degree too. You know it's going to get the degree. Look, I've created success stories. I've created testimonials. Ladies and gentlemen, I've helped 4 people hit 6 figures trading. I've hit 6 figures trading. I've helped 4 people hit 6 figures trading. I've helped dozens of people, probably about 20 to 30 people, maybe 40, 40 people hit 50,000 in the markets, guys. Okay? I've helped over 100 hit 10,000. Does that make sense? So if I've done that, I've helped them do that, you can do that too. Does that make sense? It's called proof. It's called proof. Proof. Right? But for me, it's always about the people. Like, yeah, profits is great, right? I cannot guarantee you success. But what I can do is I can give you the steps. And I can guarantee if you follow these steps, you will be successful. And you will know from watching this video, ladies and gentlemen, I'm successful or I'm failing because go back to this video and watch this. Does it make sense? You got to master the basics. Ladies and gentlemen, that's number 2. Number 2 is you got to master the basics. You got to master the basics. You got to master the fucking basics, right? It's about long-term consistency. It's about the compound effect. It's about setting the bar low. It's about staying in the game. You know, trading Forex is more about staying in the game. Anyone can make money. I'm going to be straight up. Anyone can make money trading Forex, but not everyone can keep the money that they make. Okay? That's straight up. Straight up. I've done it. I'm not perfect. Look, I am not perfect. I'm in year 4. The people I learned from, they're in year 7, 8, 9, 10. Does that make sense? It's a process. No, like any business can tell you this. There are ups and downs in any business. Anyone invested in crypto, you saw what happened. Guess what? It's going to keep dropping. But guess what? We're going to bite at the bottom. Guess what? There are fucking millionaire educators that tell us when to get in. Make sense? You learn it as an extra confirmation. Okay? So that's that. Right? So what do you got to do? You got to plan success. You got to plan your work, and then you got to work your plan. You got to set yourself up for success. You can't be like, oh, I'm going to try this thing, and I'm going to poke it with a stick and see if it moves. I'm going to poke with a stick and see if it moves. Yeah, look, guys, I ain't got no time for anyone to waste my fucking time. My time is way too valuable, and I could charge so much more money. I swear to God, I'm making sacrifices. I could charge $2,000. I could charge $5,000. I could charge $10,000 for a one-on-one mentorship for this shit. But guess what? It's $235. Guess what? It's $235. So I'm taking that sacrifice. Because I could charge so much more. Easily charge more. But I know not everyone has that. But I do know that way more people need it. Most of the people that need it do not have that money. Does that make sense? And I know that. So I'm making that sacrifice. I take that bullet for everyone. I know that most people that need this shit do not have 5,000. And that's why they need this shit. They don't have 10,000. They don't have 2,000. But they might have a few hundred. And if they don't, they can get it. Does that make sense? That's why I know we can put the whole entire human race on this shit. Regardless of what language we're in. Guys, we free people from the financial fucking bullshit system. What happens is people become who they really are. People are able to physically express themselves in a way that's in alignment with who they really are. Forex trading is a reflection of you. Take care of yourself. You want to be a successful Forex trader? Focus on your goals. Focus on what you want. Focus on who you're becoming. Don't worry about the charts so much. Like, the charts are great, but what's going to get you to focus on the charts is fucking knowing who you are. Is knowing what you fucking want. That's what's going to get you to be disciplined. Right? Same thing with building any business. The reason why you're successful is because not that, oh, I'm so smart and I have all these skills. Okay, that is going to come. That comes with time. It's why you're getting started. What gets you to stay around long enough to be successful is your why. Is what you fucking want. It's where you're fucking going. Does that make sense? You got to know what you want, like the back of your hand. Like it's your fucking name. Like, you gotta know what you want like the back of your hand, like it's your fucking name. And you gotta stop listening to people who are distracting you, people that are stealing your dreams, people that don't want you to succeed, people that gaslight you, people that want you to question who you are, people want to question your goals. Fuck them. You gotta get around people who have goals. You gotta get around people who are helping others hit their goals. You gotta get around an environment of people who can help you get to the next level. Does that make sense? Because you around the wrong people, you're gonna get the wrong information. You get the wrong information, you're gonna get the wrong results. You around the right people, you get the right information. You get the right information, you're gonna get the right results. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Do I look like I'm playing with you right now? I know this work, guys. When I got started 4 years ago, I was working as a pizza delivery driver. I just dropped out of college. I was staying at my parents' house. Had a few thousand in my name that I saved up over years of working part-time, right? So when I got started, I was like, bet I got some money to play with. I got 500 here. I got 1,000 there. I'll put some money in. No, listen, bro. Do not put 500 or 1,000 to account. Don't do it because you're probably going to lose it. I'm telling you the truth. You're probably going to lose it. You're going to make $500. You're going to get overconfident. You're going to over-leverage, and then you're going to blow the account. It happens to almost everyone, so don't do it. Don't be a statistic. I'm going to tell you right now, trade demo. Save your money, and when you're ready, put your money into a funded account. And then you're gonna put $500 in, and then you're going to get $100,000 trading account that you can trade. When you're ready, does that make sense? You're not going to be ready month 1. You may not be ready month 3. You may not be ready month 6. But guess what? When you're ready, that shit gonna pay you $5,000 a month. That shit gonna pay you $10,000 a month, and you're free. Like, you don't gotta fucking be in a rush to, I gotta flip this $1,000 account to 10,000. Don't play that game. Oh no, I gotta put this $500 in and make it to 10. I gotta put $100. If you got $50, don't even put it into an account. Save your money, bro. You don't need $50 to trade with. No, but I gotta see if live account. I gotta see if it's real. The withdrawal. Guys, people, we've been trading Forex for years. Like, it's not about is this real or not. It's about are you willing to be disciplined? It's about are you willing to be focused? Now, guys, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. and I'm gonna keep this under 30. I'm gonna do my best. I'm gonna do my best to keep this under 30. But the thing is, ladies and gentlemen, trading Forex is 90 to 99% spiritual. It's 99% mental and emotional. You know, you gotta realize that we have all these beliefs about money. We have all these beliefs about money, about who we are, and how we tie that into the markets, right? We have greed. We have the fear of missing out. We have the fear of being wrong, right? We have the fear of taking a loss because we're afraid it means that we're not good enough. We have so many times we failed in our entire lifetime that come back up emotionally. When you lose, when the market takes money from you, you feel that shit. You're like, oh fuck, I don't feel so good right now. Fuck this. I'm not telling anyone about this. And I'm not telling anyone. I don't even want anyone to know. I'm gonna go hide in a cave. And then that's what people do. They'll make money. This is what a lot of people do. They'll make money. They're helping people, and then they start losing money. And then it's like, yo, I'm ghosting. I'm out. Right? I've experienced that to a certain degree. A certain level. I'm being real, and many people have. Some of the greatest traders, educators I know have taken a 100K loss in a day, right? They've taken 100K in a day, gone, okay? So if that happens to them, it can happen to you. But what's gonna keep you in the game? Being like John Fibonacci. I swear to God, be like John Fibonacci. He said, I am so picky when it comes to entering a trade. He's on the IM Academy. You know, he's on Go Live. He's on YouTube as well. But guess what? Are you gonna go meet a YouTuber? You might. Look, I don't care what you do. You can go learn from anyone. But I'm just telling you right now, if you're gonna work with me, like, you're gonna pay me 10,000. But guess what? I don't do that. I could charge 10,000, and I ain't gonna charge it. Makes sense? It's $235 to get started. But guess what? Check this out. Right? Check this out. What's gonna keep you in the game is keeping the money that you make. Makes sense? Everyone knows how to make money trading. Everyone that gets involved with me, they know how to trade. Everyone knows how to find entries. Everyone knows how to find exits. That's so simple. I can share with you that, like, without even looking. Like, I can share with you that, like, I don't even think about that. I'm unconscious competent. Like, it doesn't even matter. Like, I took a year off, and I come back, and it's automatic. Like, it doesn't even matter. Like, it's just like basketball. I took a year off basketball, too. And guess what happened? What did I do? I come back, and I just start draining threes. Like, it's nothing. Like, you see that Larry Bird had, like, he entered the Larry Bird Hall of Famer. He went into the basketball court and made like 20 threes in a row. And he's like fucking 70 years old. Okay, he retired 30 years ago. It's because it's called unconscious competence. You have a level of competency that your body knows how to do better than your mind. So you don't have to think about it. You just do it because you already are it. Right? It's called unconscious competence. You're going to learn the basics of success. When you get involved with my organization today, you're going to learn the basics of success. And not only are you going to learn them, you're going to continue learning them forever. Okay? You don't stop learning the basics. Guys, the basics are the basics. You never stop learning the basics. Basics are forever. You don't say, oh, I learned the basics. I know that. Oh, yeah, your wish is your command. I've listened to that once. You've listened to that once? Okay, so you're just showing me that your teachability index is 0. You listen to that 100 times. Why? Dude, why would you listen to that 100 times? You're just showing me your teachability index is 0. I'm just going to keep it 100. Who are you listening to, ladies and gentlemen? You're listening to the people that say, no, let's just watch the game tonight. Let's just watch some TV shows. Let's just do this. Let's just waste time. That's the matrix, ladies and gentlemen. You are the creator of your reality. You are the creator of your reality. That is the matrix. That's the matrix. Oh, yeah, let's do it. That's what everyone else is doing. Everyone else is in the fucking matrix. Does that make sense? Everyone else is in the fucking matrix. So you want to escape the matrix? You want to be like the 1%, the 5%? You got to do what 95 to 99 are not willing to do, which is the simplest things like being focused. The simplest things like having a goal and putting it on a card and looking at it. I mean, like taking notes when you're studying. I mean, when you're studying, you're actually paying attention and you're not scrolling on your phone. I mean, I could go on all day. I could go on all day, ladies and gentlemen. I could go on all day about this shit. Most of focus is just the food you eat. Most of your mental clarity is the foods you eat. It's called guarding your eyes, guarding your ears, and guarding your mouth, guys. We live in the matrix. This is the financial revolution, and we creating a spillover effect in the collective consciousness. I mean, quite frankly, ladies and gentlemen, we go on 100 monkey effect on these bitches. 100 monkey effect on these bitches, golden age. I mean, we headed to the golden age, golden race, creating a world of peace, love, abundance, and prosperity all over the planet. All over the fucking planet. Right? World peace, global unity. Right? In and all suffering, in and all disease. Why? Because we have the financial means to do so. We have the information. Guys, we already have the information. It's called an alkaline, raw, vegan diet. I mean, guys, they put me into a psych ward because I went to the hospital and told them I can heal people. And I can tell you right now, ladies and gentlemen, that I still stand firm on that. I still stand firm on that. I know it. You eat a raw alkaline vegan diet, you're not getting sick because you have no mucus in your body. You don't. How could you have mucus in your body when you're eating alkaline foods? It don't make sense. It just don't. What? Alkaline vegan, but where do you get your protein? What do you even know what that means? Like, that's an outdated belief. Right? The whole food pyramid. You're gonna have a balanced diet from the food pyramid. Now look, I ain't not an expert on health, but I know more than most people do. Okay, but I ain't know the expert. But I know experts. Okay, does that make sense? See, it's called proximity leads to greatness. Ladies and gentlemen, proximity leads to greatness. It's called the law of association. Right, so are you being like yourself, or are you being like how they programmed you to be? Because deep down, there's a version of you that wants to express. But deep down, you don't believe you can do it. Because you ain't know you had the way. Guess what? I'm giving you the way out. I'm giving you the way out the matrix right now. I'm giving you the way out the rat race right now. Does that make sense? You may look at it like, and I ask people, what's your dreams? Oh, well, I think, and I've heard this multiple people. And there's nothing wrong with this. But I've heard 3-4 people tell me they want to be a flight attendant. And they said, why? I asked them why they want to be a flight attendant. They said they want to travel. Okay, they said they want to travel, that's why. Okay, great. I've taken 40 flights in a year and I was no flight attendant. So how'd I do it? Oh, it's called Forex. It's called fucking Forex. Oh my God, there's a way to do it. But guess what? We weren't taught this in school. Why were we not taught this in school? Because they don't want you to know this. Because they want you to be disempowered so they can manipulate and control you for the rest of your fucking life and have you a slave to debt forever. Right? So guess what? We're here in the financial revolution giving you the way out. Here's the keys. But guess what? It ain't going to happen overnight. It ain't going to happen in a blink of an eye. It's going to take you being consistent. Can you do this for 2 years? Can you do this for 3 years? And fuck, if you're going to put in 2-3 years, you might as well get there. Does that make sense? You've already gone this far. I know many of you watching this, you probably already been training for 2 years, 3 years. You ain't got what you wanted yet. Guess what? You already this far. You might as well get a reward from it. You already fucking had that much pain. You might as well get a fucking reward from it. Does that make sense? You already halfway up the mountain. You might as well keep climbing. What's stopping you now? Right? What do you got to do? You got to be a humble student. You got to say, you know what? I'm going to get on Go Live every fucking day. I'm going to go to Bounce Back in the morning. I'm going to go on Power Hour in the afternoon. And I'm going to study. I'm going to study. I'm going to apply. You know what? I'm going to do the trading plan Jordan tells me to do. I'm going to do who I learned, by the way, from educators in the platform. Okay, by the way. Okay, I didn't just make it up myself. I'm not just... And by the way, anyone that tells you they're self-made is full of shit. I'm going to just straight up. Ain't nobody self-made. Nobody's self-made. Oh, I'm a self-made millionaire. Look at me, I know everything. That's the fucking ego. Every single thing you've ever learned came from someone else. Everything. Not a single thing is original. Every thought that ever existed already existed before you thought about it. You ain't come up with ideas. Guys, it comes to a level where you got to humble yourself and realize that the reason why you're so creative and you have all these ideas is because God gave you those ideas. So you got to give credit to the creator. You got to give credit. Your power is from the spiritual realm. Ladies and gentlemen, it's not you in the physical. It's not you in the flesh. The reason why you're successful is because you're not doing it for you. You're doing it for the all. That's the key. That's the key. Science of getting rich. You have to create wealth in a way that helps the all. That helps everyone. You know, you do what God wants you to do, God gives you whatever you want. All right, that's how it works. You do what God wants you to do, God give you whatever you want. All right, that's how it works. That's how it works, ladies and gentlemen. Forex is the vehicle. Forex is the tool. Forex is the way to get from where you are to where you want to be. Forex is the way to take the cap off of your limited mindset. To even realize that you can do a lot more than you were programmed to believe you actually can. You can do a lot more than you think. When you start surrounding yourself with people who think bigger. You got to get around people who think bigger. There are no limits other than the identity that you are living in. The way you see yourself, the self-image is the limitations that we have, right? Now, the thing is with the self-image, guys, it comes from our past reference experiences. So the more we repeat the same past, the more we identify as that person. And the more we think that's who we are, and the more we will live within those limitations. So the way to get rid of those limitations is we got to slowly step out of our comfort zone and stretch that box just a little bit. And then slowly stretch out that comfort zone a little bit more. Stretch that box just a little bit. And then slowly stretch out that comfort zone just a little bit more. Right? And then your comfort zone gets bigger. And the next thing you know, you're a whole different person. Because of the people you hang around. Because the accountability that people hold you up to a certain standard. Guys, it's all about standards. You know, Tony Robbins said this. He said, ladies and gentlemen, you know, you got to turn your shoulds into a must. You got to turn your shoulds into must. Right? Shoulds into must. Oh, yeah, you know what? I should wake up early and trade. You know what? I probably should reach out for help. You know, I probably should eat healthy. I probably should go to the gym tomorrow. But, nah, I don't think so. See, the difference between failure and success is turning your should into a must. Raising your fucking standards. My standard is this, right? That's what you got to be. You have got to have standards. You got to have standards. What happens is, as you're raising your standards, the universe is going to put people in your life to test that, to test your boundaries, to test your standards, right? They're gonna have you do something they used to do. The past, hey man, just come hang out with the boys. Just hang out with the boys. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be chill. We'll just smoke and we'll drink and we'll just watch the game and it's gonna be awesome, just like we used to, man. Guys, look, that's cool. That's part of life. That's part. I don't know. Probably everyone did that at some point. And there's nothing wrong if you're doing that right now. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just that if you want to go to the next level, you're going to have to let go of certain things. And that may be one of the things you got to let go of. Like, it's just that simple. Like, I mean, you have to give up to go up. If you want this new version of yourself to come into physical reality, you have to let go of what you were to become who you really are. Right? You have to let go of who you were to become who you really are. All right? You have to let go of who you were to become who you really are. All right? Realize that there are no limits. What are limits? Guys, we are unique perspectives of the one infinite creator, pure potential, infinite possibility. All right? So what is that? What does that mean? We can do anything. We can be anything. We can do anything. We can have anything and everything we want. Right? Anything and everything we want. And guess what? God wants you to have it. Does that make sense? God doesn't want you to be broke, poor, homeless, in debt. God don't want you to be like that. God don't want you to suffer. But God put me in this situation But God put me in this situation. God put me here, and it's not fair. If God was real, he wouldn't make me suffer. People in my family died, got sick. That's not fair. You see, ladies and gentlemen, God put his toughest soldiers, right, his strongest soldiers through the toughest challenges. Does that make sense? Because the future version of you, the person who God created you to be, has to go through some ups and downs, some challenges, some trials and tribulations. Why? So that you could become stronger and greater and better, so that you're ready for what God has promised you already. There's an anointing on your life, right? There's a version of you that God wants you to become, right? But guess what? He got to put you through challenges first. He got to put you through tests first. He got to put you through things to make you ready, right? God give you tests to see if you're ready, right? To see if you're ready, to see how firm you're going to stand, right? To see how focused you can be, to see how disciplined you can be, see how consistent you can be, right? You got to prepare, right? You see, luck is when preparation meets opportunity. You can pray for God all day long, but are you preparing for the answer? Does that make sense? Are you praying from a sense of, I really need this, I beg you, God? Or are you praying from a sense of knowing that your creator is within you and knowing that God's going to give you what it is that you desire, given that you do so in a way that helps all, that helps serve everyone, right? You help everybody eat. You help everybody eat in whatever way. What you give out comes back to you, ladies and gentlemen. And I had this thought the other day. It came through when I was taking a shower, cleansing off the energy of the day. And I got this download, this thought from God. The universe spoke to me. And it said, Jordan, prayer is speaking to God. It's speaking with God, right? And meditation is listening to God. That's the difference. Prayer is, God, I want this. This is my plan. Let's make this happen. Meditation is, God is telling you what's good. God's telling you what to do. You ain't even it's to a point where you surrender to God. You ever want to surrender to God and say, God, what do you want me to do? I don't understand. I don't understand. What do you want me to do? You got to surrender. You got to surrender because the answer within. God, now look, you may see God in the world. You may see God in the person next to you. But first of all, you got to see God within yourself. Once you see God within yourself, you see God within everyone and everything outside of you. Because you realize the whole universe is a mirror, right? The whole universe is a mirror, right? So you got to ask questions. Ladies and gentlemen, you got to ask questions. Don't assume, always ask. Because every time you assume, right? Every time you assume, that's a projection from your own filters, from your own past reference experiences. So you got to ask questions. Not only to yourself, not only to other people, but to God. Ask questions, the answers within. Now to God gonna give you what you're ready for. When you're ready for it, that's why God put you through challenges to prepare you, to test you, right? To challenge you. May your test become your testimony, right? Because he didn't put you through all that pain for nothing. He ain't put you through all that pain for nothing. Your pain has purpose. One of my mentors taught me. When I saw it, he had a video the other day. He didn't even tell me this personally. I saw a video because I'm a student and I plug in. He said, your pain has a purpose. He said, your pain has a purpose. He said, your pain has a purpose. All right? Your pain has a purpose. Okay? There's a reason why you're going through it. You ain't go through it to stop. You go through it to go through it. Right through it. So if God put you at a brick wall, a stop line in a cross line, I want to do this, or this. God, what do you mean to do? I don't understand. I don't understand. What do I do? In this point in time, that's what you got to realize. There's something that you don't know that's about to come into your radar screen. You ain't know who you're going to meet today. You ain't know what's about to happen. You ain't even know who's about to bless you. You ain't know who you about to bless today. And when you in service, when you in communion with God, you know that you're the one that God sent into that room. I'll tell you that, ladies and gentlemen. You ever walk into the room and you're like, and there's someone in there. You got to know someone in there needs you. You got to know God is the one that sent you in. You got to walk in a room like God sent you. Like every room you walk into, I'm here because God sent me. Like God sent me into this room today. And you got to walk in like that. God sent me in this room today. You ever look out inside of yourself and you say, I want a blessing. I need a blessing, God. I need a miracle. I need a miracle. You know what the great pastor Joel Osteen said? He said, if you want a miracle, become someone's miracle. If you want a blessing, become someone's blessing. Guys, it's called the law of exchange, right? The law of exchange. What you give out, it comes back to you. Now look, you may give, right? Guys, when you give to give. Don't give with expectation and keep track. Oh my God, I gave you that, so you owe me this. You owe me this. That's coming from scarcity. That's coming from lack. Oh yeah, I gave you this and you owe me this back because I got to keep track of, hey, you owe me this money and you owe me this. Guys, when you give to give, I've given people thousands of dollars and I ain't asked for a penny back. I can name off 10 people that I've gave over $1,000. I give people $2,000. I give people $500. I've given people. I spent over $50,000 in a year of just giving to other people, and I ain't asked for a penny back because I know when I give out, and this is true for you. When you give out, guess what? God will give it back to you in another way. It ain't gotta be from that person. It ain't gonna be from that person. Don't expect it to come from that same person, because when you help someone else, you gotta realize they not in position to give back right now, but someday they will. Someday they will. Maybe years down the road. It may be a decade down the road. But at an important time in life, when they get to a better spot, they're going to remember you. They're going to remember you and they may pay it back. But even if they don't, someone else will pay it back. That's how the universe works. That's how karma works. It is a universal law. This isn't an opinion. This is a fact. This is a fact. What you give out, it comes back. What you give out, it comes back. So you want to give out love. You want to give out love. You want to give out peace. Give out prosperity. Give out what it is that you would like to receive in return. Right? Give out what it is that you would like to receive in return. Right? So that's the message for today. How to guarantee success in Forex. How to guarantee failure in Forex. That's the beginning. Man, we went into a whole topic. We talked about God. We're talking about God today, guys. I'm going to tell you right now, Forex is great. Business, building a business is great. It's about God. It's about who we are. It's about what we're doing here on this planet, guys. Ain't no reason anyone's suffering. Ain't no reason a single soul on this planet is suffering. Right? And nothing pissed me off more than to see someone else suffer that should be in bliss. Someone that's sick that should be healthy. Someone that's poor that should be rich. Someone that's going through things that should be giving to others. They should be in a position to give in abundance. Right? So here we are, Infinite Abundance 777. I'm not perfect. I'm on my journey. I'm at the beginning of my journey. I'm 25. It ain't about this month. It ain't about this year. That's part of it. But look, guys, where are we going? Where are we going as humanity? Let's be real. Straight up. Where are we going, guys? Where are we going in the next 5 years, 10 years? Where are we going in the next 25, 50, 100? Can you think that big? Can you think that big? 100 years from now, past your lifetime, what type of impact are you putting on this planet? Do you know? Do you know? Do you know? But guess what? Think bigger much sooner. Think much bigger much sooner. That's what my mentors taught me. Think much bigger much sooner. What type of legacy are you leaving on this planet once you go? If you go, because I don't know, ladies and gentlemen, I've seen many signs that this could be the end of the old world. This could be the end of time. The thing is, when we end time, we're here and now. We're here and now. Infinite possibilities exist. Even things like they're already working on things, and they can get deep. I'm not gonna get too deep on here, guys, but they're talking about immortality and staying alive forever. Sounds kind of crazy, but like God, when you realize heaven on earth, what does that mean? Think about it, guys. That kingdom come, right? That will be done on earth as it is in heaven, right? So when earth becomes heaven, what does that mean? Do we die? Do we live longer? I don't know. Something to think about. When everyone's healthy, mentally and physically, we're living longer. Do we die? I don't know. We'll find out. But the point is, guys, you are not in time. You are here right now. You are not past. You are not last year. You're not last month. That's a reference experience. That's a memory. It's ingrained into your DNA. It's part of your subconscious mind. It's part of your body. But guess what? It's not who you are. Who you are exists beyond time and space. You are an infinite, multidimensional being having a temporary human experience. Pure potential, infinite possibility. Right? So with that being said, check out the links. Check out the links below. Hit a sub. Like the video. Comment on the video. Check out the Telegram. I have a free Telegram. I drop out trade ideas every freaking week. Every week now. We do Zoom calls in there as well. Check me out on Instagram, TikTok, Infinite Abundance 777, Infinite Abundance Tips. Right? I'm on Snap. You got my number. Hit me up. Let's do a one-on-one. Guys, I'm working with the willing. I understand any person that come into my proximity, life can be changed forever, given that they're teachable. That makes sense, and I can only share this with you because I've done the same. I've been around the people that changed my life, and that's the only reason that I can even say this is because I'm a student. Never be that person that thinks they know it all. Don't be that person. I've been that guy before. I've been a guy. I know it all. I don't have to learn that. I already know that shit. I already know that stuff. I don't gotta learn that, bro. I'll just go, bro. Who's this guy? Think he is talking about this stuff, dude? I'll just do it by myself. Like, the last way to guarantee success is to follow someone. Follow someone who's further along than you. Follow someone who already knows. Follow someone who's already been there and take the same steps they took. Does that make sense? It's just that simple, guys. Where you are, where you want to go. Someone else has already been there and can reach out their hand. Boom. Maybe it's me right now. Maybe I'm God. Maybe God is speaking to you through my voice, through my vessel today, right now. Right? So with that being said, guys, hit the post notifications. Right now, we've been posting Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and kind of just posting whenever. A few days a week. We ain't got like an exact schedule on YouTube at this point in time. We just uploaded. We've flown, we uploaded. Monday, Wednesday, Friday is the intention. Right now, as we get more specific, we'll go on and do that. But as of this time, guys, hit the sub, share it with a friend. I love you guys. Have a great night.